Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program with Kerbal Space Adventures. I haven't done anything with the hammer or the... what do we call it? The kilo? Yeah, the kilo yet. Because Hitchhiker 2, wasn't that the one I wanted to use? Because the hammer is stuck to the Hitchhiker right now. But the Kilo doesn't have a Hitchhiker unit, so I figured that we start this video by modifying, Hitchhiker 2, by modifying the Hitchhiker, because currently it doesn't have what we need. For the... oh, that's a small one. Excuse me, for the, there you go, that'll work. Yeah, for the hammer it seems to be working out okay. EC add-ons this window in the custom window error. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, I downloaded MechJeb 2.7. Aw, man. Alright, I'm gonna have to set this up, but not right now, because we know this will fly. I'm not building a new ship, so I'm going to ignore that. But anyway, we have to put a... I need one of these. Yes, quantum struts. Yeah, we have to put some quantum struts on here, because without them, there's a high potential chance that the ship will not function the way it's supposed to. And that is an upsetting prospect. Plus, on the plus side, we're going to use this larger engine to get the larger nuclear engine to get the Kilo to Dres. Should work fine. And then, is there a... we didn't, there isn't, and I didn't. Okay, so we're gonna have to put, see, I'm gonna need one of these. I need a protractor. Yeah, we need a protractor. So yeah, we're just modifying the Hitchhiker 2 here really quick to make sure that it works the way it's supposed to, and we'll just go ahead and slam. Why is that oh, it's on the light. Like, why is that acting weird? Alright, well, I was going to put it up here, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to... like that? Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're just going to take a modified Hitchhiker 2 up there and attach it to the Kilo. And I think we're going to take the hammer over first, is how we're going to run this. I don't think I'm going to do a tandem flight. That would be crazy. So I'm probably going to see you guys while docking, because there's really no reason to get this thing up into the air or any of that stuff. So I will see you guys there. Alright everybody, took a little while to get here, not because it was difficult to get the Hitchhiker up here, although I did have a few issues with MechJeb trying to flip my ship over, do a bunch of weird crap, don't know what was going on there. That wasn't actually the problem. The problem was I thought I had locked onto the Kilo, when in fact, because the Kilo and the hammer are in such close proximity of orbits, I had locked onto the hammer. So I spent the first half hour or so trying to get into orbit around Kerbin to dock with the hammer, and I got within 1.5 kilometers and was like, wait, that's the wrong ship. So I went back out into orbit, same flight, but I went back out into orbit and came back around and finally caught up with the Kilo, and it took a little while, so here we are, and we're going to try to dock. Now I haven't really done anything, so I have no idea what this is going to look like, but we're going to do our best to dock with it. Now I don't know which end we're aimed at either, whether we're aimed at the ass or the nose. I do not know. Well, our current closest approach is 46.6 meters, and that is in 6 minutes, and that will give us a nice little flyby. If not a flyby, then at least a place to start from. The Kilo does not have any lights on, and we are on the right end. Oh my god, look at that. We are in the correct side. So let us RCS off. Yeah, rotation doesn't require... I don't know why rotation doesn't require RCS when the other one does. But it does. We need to do a couple of things, which I haven't been doing yet. We need to control from here and activate docking camera. Hey, look, Nancat! Yeah, I don't know why, but the newest version of the docking node has Nancat. I don't know why that is, but it does. So there it is for everybody to see. Alright, we look okay from here. Let's turn off that, turn on that, turn off that, turn on that. And I know you people keep asking me, and I'm sorry, that sounded really rude. Everybody keeps asking me, or a lot of people keep asking me, KB, why aren't you using your RC or your SAS? And it's like, yes, I have my SAS on here. I know I do. I put it on there. Of course I do. The reason I don't use it is because it fights. Okay, I'm gonna kind of fast forward here a little bit. I don't use it because it fights the ship. It fights the RCS tank. So what will happen is you'll say, okay, I want to stop rotating, and instead of stopping you from rotating, it does a thrust to the left, and then it does a thrust to the right, and then one to the left, and then one to the right, and you just keep thrusting back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I don't know, I've never been on a shuttle, I've never talked to an astronaut. I'm sure Scott Manley would know, because he's smart about those kind of things, but I'm pretty sure our standard SAS unit knows how to calculate percentage of thrust required in order to stop current rotation. So if you're rotating at X number of seconds, blah, 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 you require this much thrust out of this big of a cone using this type of fuel. It's not a hard calculation if you know what you're doing. I, of course, don't. But because of that, the standard SAS unit for the game does not have that ability. It does not understand how much thrust it needs to use, so it uses a generic amount of thrust. Probably to save on calculations, which is fine, you know, better to save on calculations for that than to fight it for something else, but at the same time it makes it very, very hard for me to do what I need to do when my ship is constantly trying to screw me over. Or at least when all my SAS is gone, because my my SAS unit, or my RCS is gone, excuse me, I'm trying to talk and fly here at the same time, is gone because my my ship has decided that it would be a good idea if it just you know, took away my SAS. It just used it all up. And so I've been stranded in orbit before, about to go docking, with my SAS unit completely flummoxed. Because the ship in question, or the SAS unit in question, decided that it was just going to take away my SAS. You know what I'm not doing? I'm not that. Hey, there we go. Now it knows what it wants. Alright, we want to go back this way. Very much so, go back this way. There we go. I'm getting the hang of this, can you tell? It's probably a scary thought. Alright, I don't even need chase cam for this anymore. I got my docking camera now. And there it is. That's why I hate SAS. Back it off, back it off, back it off. Our RCS unit screwed it up. Or SAS unit screwed it up. I need rotation. I need to rotate back the way we came. Yeah, that way. That's what I'm talking about when I say that the machine does not know what it's doing. So all that flight we just did just got screwed up by one little blip from me. And we want that off, that on. And the only reason I put SAS on here is because sometimes you do need it. Sometimes you absolutely do need it. But you just have to be very, 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 very careful. So we lost it a little bit. I am going to have to turn us, because we're not straight. I'm hoping I don't hit that engine nacelle. That would be really crappy. No, no. Damn it. Off, switch. Off, on. There. Okay, we're not perfect, and unfortunately that's dangerous if we're not straight on when we try to come in on this thing. But we need to try. Okay, we're going to turn really hard, really sharp. Alright, off. Off. On. There it is. There we go. Okay. So I just want to bring... Yeah, there it is. No, 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 no. I want to go down. I want to go down. I want to head that way. I'm getting better at this. Not great yet. I'm getting better at it. Okay, that's why we're off. That's why we're off. I want to rotate, 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 rotate. So this is going to take a little bit. I don't know how much I'm going to cut, but I am going to keep my little speech about SAS for you guys. Because I hate SAS. I like the automated system. I do. I like the, what is it? The flight controller? The... what's the word I'm looking for, guys? It's the one. It's the avionics package. That's the one. I like the avionics package. That's the one that makes me happy. I like that one because that one doesn't use SAS, and it actually does exactly what SAS is supposed to do, but without all the headaches and frustration. Okay, I'm gonna be silly here, and I'm actually gonna fast forward time because I'm not sure where we're headed because we're moving so slow. All right, we're headed there. I want to thrust up, 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 up. Hey, there it is. Now we're getting it. Down a little bit. Down a little bit more. Just a teeny tiny bit. One direction or the other. Okay, and we just go like that. There it is. Not perfect. It's never perfect. But it is close enough for jazz. Now, hopefully, when we smack into this, we won't tear off a nacelle, and that is still a possibility. We we may still actually tear off a nacelle, so I have to be as careful with this as possible. You know what I didn't test? Haha, you guys are gonna kill me. I didn't test if this would fit. But it should, because it's the same size as the keythane tank we're about to dock with. So, here's hoping. Alright, 2 meters per second, 0.2 meters per second. Come on, baby. Just don't flip out on me or anything. RCS off. Bang. I have never docked 2 ships together so perfectly. Ever. Wow, that was awesome. Alright, turn that off because all we're doing is looking up a keythane tank. So, here is our trip to Dres. And look at that, I even remembered to bring us a thing. And we're pretty close. Which way are we going? I don't know if that's going up or down. If it's going up, we're perfect. If it's going down, we're too late. And Dres is one of those ones where if you burn to when you're too late, you waste a lot of gas. But we're where we want to be. We have quantum stress all in place. We have a full fuel tank. Ooh, we've lost a lot of Delta V, but we're up. We have about 6,000 with all the tanks involved, so that's good. See, the 8,000 was calculated off of this tank, off of this right here. Now that we have twice as much weight, it's calculating off of this. But what will happen is if we pull the fuel out of these evenly and put them into here, this will go up exponentially, like how much faster than this will go down. So, but I need to get us an orbit to Dres. Yeah, this is going down. That's not good. It was at 0.26, now it's at 0.25, so it's going down, unfortunately. So we just missed our window. Ugh. I'll get us a window back because I'm good like that. But yeah, I'm gonna get us a window. We're gonna head out to Dres. We are gonna land this thing, and then we're gonna take out the hammer. And this is all gonna be mostly off camera because I'm just gonna show you guys the highlights because we need to get this thing done. I'm taking way too long getting this done for you guys. The videos are starting to become procedural, and you want to see cool stuff like giant keythane mining drones landing on a planetoid or a dwarf planet as it's supposed to be. And you know, you want to see where this is going, where this whole thing is heading. And I swear to you, I promise, it's going somewhere awesome. Going somewhere awesome. I wouldn't lie to you. Well, I think it's awesome. I hope you guys think it's awesome too. We're just gonna have to find out together. So I will see you guys when we are closer to Dres. Because I think we're just gonna land this video. Yeah. So I'll see you guys there. Alright everybody, a little bit of an update. If you notice down there we have the kilo, and on the tail end there is still a hitchhiker. But we're looking at a hitchhiker. Why is that? Well, this one has a little bit of fuel left in it. This one does too, but not as much as I'd like to be able to land with, and for that reason we're going to try some crazy. These tanks are empty. I transferred them up to the top, but the RCS is full, so we're just going to back that away, and we can go ahead and do that now. So let's quick save. And this is going to be tough because whatever's on here, and I'm not sure what parts are doing it, but there's a bunch of parts on here that this module is very laggy. I switch up to the hitchhiker and everything's perfectly fine, but down here this one's very, very laggy. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect. We're just going to undock. And we want to, yep, we want to go on this one. We just want to back away a little bit, not too much. Inclination right. We just want to RCS on. Now we just want to back up a little bit. That's all we want to do, is we just want to back up a little bit. And can we set this as target? Will that give me? Okay, good. It'll give me a target. Alright, so we're just gonna back it up a little bit. Nothing too spectacular, nothing too big. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. Now, because of the horrendous frame rate issue that I'm currently having, I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to show on camera. So I am going to get the hitchhiker. No, I think that's the hitchhiker one. Yeah, I'm going to get the hitchhiker one over here so I can dock with this. And then, once that's done, we're going to dock with this. And I'm going to try to get that on camera for you, but if it gets too wacky or if it gets too tough with the frame rate, because I'm down to 8 or so frames per second, I may have to cut that off. But for the moment, at least, it's not a big issue. So we will do that on camera, but I will wait until after we get the... I'm going to slow down a little bit here, because I want to kind of keep these close, but not too close. Alright, so I do want to kind of keep the hitchhikers together. and I want to keep this over here. So I'm just going to get the hitchhiker over there really quick, and we're just going to activate docking cam and do all that stuff. And I will see you guys when we're closer and ready to dock. So I'll see you guys there. Almost forgot to hit record. We are here. The other hitchhiker's right over there, so we're still pretty close together, which is nice. I'm doing this kind of sloppy, which isn't, of course. And we just want to... I'm not working with the gimbal here. I should be working with the gimbal, and I'm not. So let's work with the gimbal, shall we? Alright, there we go. There we go, that's a little better. Perfect. Alright, now we want to go RCS off, SAS off, and then I want to go which way? That way. So we're a little lopsided, and I guess I should fix that. Actually, if I remember correctly, this whole ship is lopsided. Good thing to remember. Yeah, this one's going to be tough to dock, but we need the fuel, so we're going to dock. Oh, I just put myself into a dead spin. That's no good. That's no good. Oh, and I just remembered if I break off an engine, so let's quick save. Yeah, let's quick save. If I break off an engine, that's going to be terrible. Alright, is that right? Are we good? I don't know if we're good. We are not good. Let's left. There. That should be better. Yeah, there we go. Now I can control it better. Not perfectly, mind you, but better at least. Get ourselves all nice and looped around where we're supposed to be. No more issues or errors. Not really. Guess I can cheat a little bit and do that. Alright, so now we need to go RCS off, SAS off, and go like so. Oh, wrong way. So I'm reversed, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's okay. Because we have this problem. We keep rotating. We keep rotating. Yeah, apparently this tank is no longer centered like it was supposed to be, and I forgot about that, and that's going to make it difficult to dock. Very difficult to dock. I wonder if it's worth the fuel to try to take out those engines. I don't think it is personally, but what do I know? I'm just a pilot. Wrong way. Yeah, that way. That's the way I want to go. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting to do this. Pink. Hey! Looking good. Nope, 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 nope. Other way. Other way. Gonna fishtail it. Oh, we're definitely gonna fishtail it. Nope. Down. Yeah, we're fishtailing it pretty bad. Woo! And nose up. Let's see if we can... This one we might actually need chase cam. Now roll me around so I'm all upside down and dizzy. Well, that's better. Alright, there we go. That might have been why my orientation was so bad. Alright. Oh, fine. Yes, I will use you. You will burn up all my remaining SAS, but I will use you because I hate you. So you guys are watching me use SAS for one of the few times I'll ever use it. Do I have lights? I do. Are they useful? Well, that's an engine coupling, so no. There we are. We're a little high. A little high. Alright, there's that. I want to go down, right? Ugh. This thing is terrible. I have no idea which way I'm thrusting right now, by the way. There it is. Come on, just lock in, that's all I need. Is that it? Are we good? Or do we just bounce? No, okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. We are good. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we did it, we made it, we're good. So there's that. Now, can I Oh yeah, Nancat's tail is hard to close. Okay, so now we're docked to this. So we're just going to transfer up all of our fuel, just so it has all of our fuel, because we have a little bit left. Not a lot, but enough. And this tank should be empty, and this tank has some in it. So we're just going to fill up these tanks as best we can. We don't have, yeah, out. It's so laggy on this thing. Almost done. Come on. Yeah, I don't think we're going to land many more of these, if we can help it. We'll fix this transfer later. We'll just transfer it into an empty tank and work on it then, because we are going to need all 4 engines to land, and I only have 2 activated right now. Let's kill the lights. That should kill some of the... Whoa, really? Hold the button. There, okay, yeah, it turns on all the lights and turns them off. Okay, we are now officially out of fuel. Yes? Yes? Yes, okay, we are officially out of fuel. Let's speed up and slow down. Let us quick save. And let us undock. No, that's not what I want. I want to undock. I know I can do it. Can use the undock. Pink. I don't know why it always does it from there, but that's not what I want. That's what I want. And this is what I want. I want to thrust RCS on. Thrust in reverse. Hey, we made it. We did it. We're good to go. So we have a little bit more fuel in there for landing. Of course, this RCS hitchhiker and that, or this hitchhiker and that hitchhiker are completely out of fuel as it pertains to fuel. But as it pertains to RCS fuel, they are kind of loaded. And because of that, and because they have the ability to refuel like any other ship, and because we have them out here, I see no reason to destroy them. I do see a reason, of course, to do something really silly, like, I don't know, say this. I'll just go ahead and nose over really quick. Just like that. Alright. And from here, what we do... Nope. Yep. Like this. We say... Come here. Can I set its target outside the map screen? Probably not. But what I did get is I got the haystack mod, which is great because I can do things like this. Currently active, so I want to set its target. So much easier there to do that with the haystack mod like that. So much easier, you would not even believe. So it looks like we are pretty set for our target. We can just kind of, yeah. I did the thing again. I turned on one without turning off the other. So we're going to go ahead and dock. So this is going to take a little bit. So once again, I don't know if you guys want to see it. I'll record the whole thing, and then I'll just show the highlights, because there's really no reason to stop recording for this. And I don't know how long the video is going to be, but we got so much more stuff we got to do. So much more stuff. Alright, now I want to just thrust forward. And we'll come to our closest approach. I'll speed through that, because there's no point not to. None of these things are moving towards each other, but it's nice to have 3 ships like this all so close together. I usually don't have this many ships active this close together this often, or ever. I try to keep it down to 1 ship with 1 docked ship, and that's it. That's all I care about. Everything else is like, yeah. Alright, I want to go... No, I want to go this way. Yeah. There you go. We'll bring it on down. That's what we're doing. We're just bringing it on down. And we're on the dark side, of course, so now we can't see anything. I will tell you that we're going to come within 19 meters. Alright, so now we want to go where? Up, and left, no, right. Right there. Alright, and we just want to back away a little bit. Just a little bit. We want it to set as target. I want to activate docking camera, which is probably not going to help us very much visually from here. But it might be enough to get us what we need. But the other thing, oh, wrong way. Wrong way. I'm going to assume we're lined up well enough for this to work. That's a really dumb assumption, but that's what I'm going to assume. Alright, so from here we want to go up, 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 Yeah, we're having that rotating issue too because now we are empty. I can't see a damn thing. Maybe if I were to do something like this. There we go, look at that, isn't that nice? I thought so. Now we can see again, yay! Oh, look at that, we can actually see in our camera too, because we have lights. Alright. Oh, that can't get any more perfect than that, can it? I don't think it can. Alright, so now we want to say R space TR forward thrust. Oh, there it is, look at that. Two hitchhikers coming together. The Hitchhiker 1 and the Hitchhiker 2, enemies for so long. Now they come together in peace and harmony. And insane physics issues that's going to cause them to flip out. I hope not, but there's a possibility. It happened in the past. Blunk. Aww, they hugged. It's so nice. Alright, there it is. So there we are. Two hitchhikers locked together. They're out of regular fuel, but they have RCS fuel. And they're just going to float here together in space. Because that's what they do. And then I'm going to set up a landing for this. And I'm going to bring you guys back as soon as we can get... We'll turn on our lights so you can see how awesome it is. Look at how awesome. That is so awesome. Very industrial. Very, very official looking. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to set up a landing for this, and then we will get back here as soon as we can land. Look at that, 2,065 meters per second worth of fuel. Oh, I do have to move the fuel around so we're evened up, because we are so uneven. Look at this. Yeah, that's not going to do us any good, and two of our engines are off. So let me even those up, and we'll get down to the surface, and we'll start drilling for Kethane. Yeah! So I'll see you guys when we're about to head down. I don't want you to miss the fun. So I'll see you there. Alright everybody, here we are in a free fall. I decided to put us in a free fall. Well, sort of free fall. That's not where I wanted to be. We're too far east. I hate when this happens. Because I forgot to do the calculations. So we're going to miss the Kethane deposit. And that's just gonna make me mad, I think. Let's try to fix that, shall we? There you go, that's a little better. Okay, so anyway, so we are in a free fall. I cannot... Okay, fine, you want to do it that way? Yeah, I should have put... I didn't think about it. I should have put the SAS thrusters. I have the SAS on here. I don't have thrusters. I should have put SAS thrusters on the top of this thing because it is top heavy like you would not believe. And because of that, that's why I'm rolling it over completely this time rather than flipping it. No, I don't want to land on my head. Yeah, the heavy part wants to go straight down. That's not where I want to go. Alright, so we're going to try to land where my marker's at, because the planet is, of course, rotating below us, and it rotates fairly quickly, considering. We may have to do some adjusting anyway, but that is okay. Let's switch this to surface. And then from here, let us just mosey on down. To do that, we're going to kind of cheat a little bit, because like I said, thing's heavy. Top heavy, very top heavy. And here we go. And as long as that thing keeps blipping, we will be okay. Yeah, see how fast it moves down there? We may miss that blip, too. Eek, 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 eek. Okay, slow us down. Am I still blipping now? Tell me I'm still blipping. Alright, I'm still blipping. Blipping is good. Alright. So we are all turned kitty wampus. So I just want to make sure when I'm burning the right way. Yeah, I am, okay. Because I just want to keep that thing below us, you know? Just like that. Alright! So hopefully that doesn't look very flat down there. I'm hoping we'll land on something nice and flattish. I doubt it, though. I have a feeling that's not going to be what happens. Please let me land on something flat. This mission has gone poorly. Who thought that Kerbals trying to strip mine something would go so wrong, but it does. Alright, 22,000. I'm really just trying to get my my horizontal speed fixed. And of course that's not working out for us on horizontal speed, still like 3 something. There we go. 2.6, 1.1, 1.765. Okay, there we go. Oh no, it's going back up again. Stop going back up. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, so this is where I start having issues. Oh, by the way, if the bleeping is annoying, I do apologize, but I just really want to keep it on there so I know what's going on. God, which way is forward with this thing? Okay, apparently every which way is forward. Because it's kind of being a pain in the butt. My horizontal speed does not want to go down. Okay, fine, whatever. Want to be like that? We'll be like that. Because right now I just need to get myself slowed down a little bit, because we're at 5.7. As we get closer to the ground, I can go ahead and adjust a little bit better. For the moment, yeah, it's really bumpy down there. Like, crash into the surface, flap sideways bumpy. We know that I get that kind of bumpy. Alright. Gotta slow down. We're only at half power, so slowing down, not an issue. Although it is coming up at us kind of quick. 50, or 700 meters. How's that hill looking? Pretty darn scary. Oh, we had to just pick the not flattest land ever, didn't we? I have an idea, let's land there. Why? 'Cause it looks so fun and fabtabulous. Okay. That's what the boss said too. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Land where he says, because it's funnier that way. Alright, what are we looking at? We're looking at a hill, we're looking at lots of hills, we're looking at absolutely zero flat land is what we're looking at. Oh, and a visual glitch like you wouldn't believe. Alright, well, we're going to try our best to bring it on down. Please land on something flat. Like the only flat spot in the entire valley. I'd love you forever if that happened. I really would. There'd be no question. I'd be like, flat spot in the valley. I'm there, dude. Yeah, I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to land on a hill. Where's my shadow, by the way? Where is my shadow? If we can find my shadow, that would help us exponentially. There's my shadow. Hiya, shadow. How's it going? You doing okay over there? Shadow's doing just fine. Shadow says I'm doing just fine. Better than you anyway, mister. I need to land on this road. Down. Okay, that's up. Up is not what we need. We need down, but gently. Why do you want to go up so fast? There we go. No idea why it wants to go up so hard. Ah, there we go. That's a nice... Yeah, balancing the engines on this thing. Could probably use Mech Jeb to do it. Don't wanna. Yeah, really don't wanna. Come on. Yeah, that's not my heartbeat you're hearing there. Nice gentle landing. That is not even close to a nice gentle landing. Why aren't these engines working? Where are the collision mesh on these engines? Apparently they're nowhere. Okay. Oh, we're gonna fall over? Well, that's 2 down. Can we do 3? Can we get the other? If we can get the other 2, that'll just be funny. Hey, there we go. One more. Oh, come on, don't mess with me. Let's get that other one off. Alright, let's kill that sound. Alright, so it looks like even if we were to land on a flat surface, the collision mesh on these is incomplete, or incorrect, or in cahoots, or something. And because of that, and because we don't have a flat bottom ship, we will never be able to land properly straight. I thought you could land on these. And that must have been what the problem on the runway, or that must have been what the problem on the launch pad was that when these things were touching down, the collision master was like, yeah, screw you, and it was just exploding. So it looks like our first, please, oh yeah, we are on Kethane. Our first Kethane deposit location, which is now much smaller than I thought it was, is, don't fall over. Yeah. So it looks like our first strip miner is going to look like this. Not great, very uncouth, but that gives us some information for the future. That means I am going to have to redesign this ship. Can we, like, lock ourselves down? Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, so it looks like I'm going to have to redesign this ship a little bit to be more functional on this particular type of landscape, because this ship did not cut it. So our first I cannot speak today, I apologize. Our first Kethane trip, or our first kilo, is not very stable, possibly dangerous for Kerbals to use, but is on a Kethane deposit and does currently function. We'll probably try to land on a different Kethane deposit next time. Speaking of which, what do we got over here? We got, wow, 57 kilometers away. So that must be the Humble, or the Bumble is 57 kilometers away. So here it is. Here's our first Kethane deposit. Now, I know that you guys think this is really boring, but I promise you that this is important. It is kind of come up that this is important. I do promise. But we're not going to bother rebuilding this. I am going to go get the hammer, and we're going to bring the hammer out here. And then in the future, we will bring down better Kethane miners than this. This, unfortunately, was a design disaster. Worked, but not like I wanted it to. So we will bring a better one out here next time. I don't know how long the video is going to be, because there's a lot of video I'm going to cut out. Sorry guys, but there's a lot of video I'm going to cut out. And I do want to put the hammer in here so we can get a 2-for-1 kind of going. And that way we can get all that done, and then we can move on to the next stage, which is the stage I've been kind of drooling about. I myself have been like, God, I want to get through this so I can get to that stage. Still not telling you what it is. Super secret. So, I'm going to grab the hammer. I'm going to bring the hammer out here. It's already set up, already ready to launch, which is great. We are going to have to wait for it to get into a orbital launch trajectory again, because we wasted it on this. But once we have done that, it will be, you guys will enjoy it. I swear, you guys will have fun with it. So, I will see you guys probably back around orbit of Dres. Yeah, back around orbit of Dres with the hammer in tow. So I'll see you guys there. Alright everybody, I just did some testing on the conversion and it works, but only for RCS. I remember no. Oh, I got it backwards. Oh my god, I got it backwards. The Kethane tank doesn't have to be inline, the fuel tanks have to be inline. Oh. Go ahead, laugh. Laugh. Yeah. Well, that gives me an idea, because that actually, this needs a humongous redesign, and I was looking at this, and I think I figured out how to do it. And so because of that, this thing is going to get a major redesign, I think. It was a good idea, but it was a failure. A terrible failure. We're going to leave this here. It's unmanned, but we're going to leave it here as a testament to the things that can go wrong in Kerbal Space Program, even if you do plan ahead. Plus, it does work as an RCS converter, and there is some fuel left in it, so if we get desperate, you know? So, I am still going to bring the hammer out here for you guys, but I just wanted to give you an update. This ship is DOA, unfortunately. DOA? Well, yeah, actually it is DOA, because when it arrived, we found out that it died. So, unfortunate, yeah, plus it's graphically... I mean, it's killing my frame rate just by itself. So this was just an exercise in futility here. So absolutely, we'll bring the hammer out, and then I'm going to do a redesign on this, and we're going to get a much better version of the ship out here, because I think we can do that without much loss, much in the way of loss anyway. So again, I will see you guys back around Dres, like I said before. Promise this time, swear. Wouldn't lie to you or nothing. Alright everyone, here we are. I didn't do any of the recording bits for the getting into orbit or anything like that. That was just really boring routine stuff. I'm just going to try to keep it to the more important things because I realized I'm going to be doing basically an entire season of one shuttle launch per... No. Because of that, what you're currently seeing... Pardon me while I adjust my microphone. What you're currently seeing is the hammer. And it's going to be orbiting roughly between 50,000 and 46,000 kilometers. Excuse me. 46,000 meters, or 46 kilometers, above Dres. And this is going to be our refueling station. Refueling station, KB, for what? Again, with the secrets. But at this point, I don't know how long the video has been, but I will tell you that it has been laggy, it has been explosive, and it has been unhelpful. The hammer's here, which is great. That's what we want. We have 2 other hitchhikers currently in orbit. They are out of fuel, but they may have enough RCS to come and dock with this. If I do that, probably going to do it off camera, if only because there's really no reason to do it on camera except to watch me dock 3 things and make this big cross-looking thing. But some things while we are here for you guys, because I don't want you guys just see boring stuff. So what we're going to do is we are going to... Well, before we do any of that, let's do this. Yeah, this should be some monopropellant. There we go. We'll jack the monopropellant out of these. We don't want to waste any fuel. I brought these with us. Oops. No, I want... Stop it. There you go. I brought these with us just in case we needed the RCS jets, which I remembered were on there. But it turns out that this little guy here has the old school RCS jets, which are the ones that are still really powerful. So I didn't even have to turn on RCS to turn this thing as much as I thought it was. But we did bring this along because it was super duper helpful. But because we are out, let's see, out of fuel? Yes. Out of fuel, yes, I used all the fuel in this, but this still has a little bit of fuel left. Yeah, a little bit of fuel left. So we will go ahead and get rid of this. Boo! Come on. It does that now. It won't let you click on the button if it's like over something, which kind of makes it difficult to... Either that or it's the lag. But yeah, it kind of makes it difficult to like jettison things manually. Well, I guess I could just... Okay, yeah, I guess I could just activate them both, can't I? Yeah, okay, we'll just do that. So we'll just... Okay. Weird sound is weird, but there they go. Not a lot going on there, but they have been decoupled. You can see them being decoupled. And then, of course, we don't need this anymore, so we will decouple from here as well. No, I want to... Come on. Okay, weird sound issues, decouple node. Boom. Boo-boo. Bye-bye, little guy. So there they go. So we are good. I'm going to end those before they start smashing into each other. But this is basically what we're going to leave in orbit around Dres. This is the hammer, and the hammer has a hitchhiker attached to it, and that's fine. We're going to leave that there. I am going to have... Wow, that is a huge crater. I am going to have to redesign the miner. That was just really... That was me trying too much with too little, and that was a bad, bad, bad sign. And I think... After we do that, there's one other ship we need to make this base area complete, and then the really big project, the really big important part comes. So I promise this won't be boring as much anymore. If I find that I'm doing this a lot, where I'm just pulling things into orbit, I'm just going to cut, and show you the out and the in, and that's it, and just get it done. And then that way we can get to the cool stuff. Cool stuff. So, once again, I would like to thank you all for joining me, 4 Kilobyte Short, on this Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program with Kerbal Space Adventures. I will see you next video.